Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Stout Out Loud's live Untappd ratings. Today's brew, this one right here, is called the Saskatoon Cheesecake Stout, and it was produced by a brewery called Lervig, whom I always erroneously assumed came from Denmark, but they don't. They're from Norway, which sets a bit of a trend in this vlog of Norwegian breweries, which is not intentional, trust me. But they are from a different city. They are from Stavanger, which is a coastal town in the southwest of Norway. And that's almost all I know about them, except for the fact that they make a lot of different kinds of beers. They make one that I really enjoy very much. It's called Coconuts. Obviously, it's a stout that tastes like coconuts, and they've managed to succeed with that very well. This one, though, is supposed to taste like Saskatoon cheesecake, which means Saskatoon berries. There's an extract of that in here, and there's a cheesecake extract. I'm very curious how that's going to turn out, what it even means, because how do you make an extract from cheesecake? I can probably come up with an answer to that, but it seems very strange to me now. A good thing to note about Lervig's beers is that they're not the most expensive ones around, and they can be very good, as the coconuts proves. So this one too might be a very good buy for the money that you're spending on it. Probably paid somewhere between 5 or 6 euros, perhaps even less for this one. As far as alcohol percentage goes, it's 12%, which is slightly heavy, but not the heaviest stout I've ever had. But usually, for me, strong means complex, fully flavored, and thus a little more interesting. That's my taste. So let's open it, see if I don't make yet another spill. No problems yet, apart from a small spill on the finger. Ooh, the smell is already filling my nose. So let's see. Let's smell, actually. Note that it's very fizzy, by the way. So slightly unusual for heavy stouts to be this fizzy. Yeah, the berries are coming through, but it's a bit like I think it was the creme brulee that I reviewed a couple of videos ago. That it's not the most pleasant kind of smell, or if it's going to be taste, then it's probably going to be a bit chemical, which I don't enjoy very much. I'm searching for the cheesecake, but usually cheesecake's a bit sour. I'm not sure if you can smell sour that well, but as far as I'm detecting now, I'm not finding it yet. So let's taste. Let me check one thing. Flavor. Licorice, for some reason. That's what I'm getting. Salty, dark licorice. And lots of it. I'm not getting any cheesecake. Not really getting any berries in that taste, in the flavor. but I do like it. I like licorice. I'm Dutch. I might have to explain that licorice is one of our favorite kinds of candy, and most foreigners who try it hate it, think it's terrible. So there you go, cultural thing. So yeah. No points for living up to the promise of making a Saskatoon berry cheesecake stout. Definitely points for me, very pleasing flavor that it stays on the tongue, it lingers. It's not the thickest and most complex stout I've ever had. It's actually a tad thin, maybe even, but the lingering flavor makes up for that. I'm still sticking with licorice though. That's what's left in the mouth now. So if I have to rate this, this is going to be difficult because it doesn't live up to the promise, but I do like it. I think I have to let the fact that I like it win a bit. I'm going with 4 stars for a very pleasing beer that I definitely would like to have again, but not making good on the promise of a Saskatoon berry cheesecake stout. So there you go. Do you enjoy craft beer, but are you on a limited budget and would you like to know what you're spending your money on? Please support Stout Out Loud by liking this video and especially subscribing to our channel so we can continue investing in these beers and give them a try so you can know what you're buying.